Starting a new chapter, structure of an atom. Okay. So in the structure of an atom, the main thing is that the first thing you should know that there are, suppose this is, write it down, photoelectric effect. So what is photoelectric effect? For example, H2 is the photon. So what will happen? This, they will reflect, mostly this is, don't write this, draw this one. So electron will start moving. Suppose there is a metal surface and electrons are, you have a H amount of energy, whatever you can call it. So what will happen? Photon will go. That means this is the photon and ultimately electron will move. What is the formula? Note it down, the formula. H is equal to, why is writing so becoming so bad here? This is the formula. H2 is equal to H0 plus half m v square. So what is H0? H0, note it down, that is called the work function. Suppose why it is like this. For example, your friend came to your place. Now your friend told you that let's go out and have some food. That means you need some energy. The minimum energy required to, that is called the threshold energy, H nu 0. That means until unless you are energized by the greed of the food, you will not go out. Similarly, H2 is equal to H nu 0 plus half m v square. That means you are going out, that is the kinetic energy. Half m v square is the kinetic energy. H2 is called the threshold energy, or also called the work function. Remember the formula. H2 is equal to H nu 0 plus half m v square. Urvi, I'll send the answer, all those. I'll check today itself. Okay. All the answer I'll check today, and I'll let them, a lot of people from now onwards try to send on the particular day. If not, next day you send me. Okay, because question will be more. Some place, because why I'm giving many questions, so that you maximum question if you solve, there is a chance that you will get common. Different type of question you should try. This is called the photoelectric effect. Shall I write this? Next is, you remember, for example, this is very important. Nu bar. What is nu bar? Wave number. We know E is equal to H nu. Can we not write Hc by lambda? Nu is equal to C by lambda. So 1 by lambda is equal to nu bar, means is in centimeter inverse or in meter inverse. Why very less student join today? I don't know. Nu bar is equal to centimeter inverse or meter inverse. Everyone knows this is E is equal to is it not? Nu bar is equal to E by Hc. So formula you remember, nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda. Wave number is equal to 1 by wavelength. What is C? C is the speed of light. What is the speed of light? or what is H value? There are two H value possible. I'll tell you. So 6.626 into the minus 34 joule second, 6.626 into the minus 27 arg second. Arg second. 1 joule is equal to, so this is the, remember, very, very important. This is the SI unit. This is the CGS unit. SI unit and CGS unit. This is when this is in 10 to the minus 34 joule second. This is 6.62 10 to the minus 27 arg second. 1 arg is equal to 10 to the power, write it down. 1 arg is equal, 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power 7 arg. 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power 7 arg. Remember this. For conversion is very important on this. Any doubt, online students? Urvi, Himanshi, Shiri?
No, sir, no doubt.
These are important. Okay. Next is, I'll tell you. Shall I write this? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Formula, very, very important. Everyone knows nu bar is equal to RH. RH is equal to called Reed bar constant. So what is the value of Reed bar? Wrote it down. Very important. 109,677. So suppose why the formula came from where? Remember, for the atomic, there are line spectrum are there for the hydrogen atom. If electron jump from N2 to N1, we'll be getting this kind of, this is the formula. I'll tell you the, always remember, N2 is always greater than N1. N2 is always greater than N1. Note it down. Then we'll make a chart. Always remember the chart. You have already, I think, studied this, but formula is very important to understand all those. Anyone is giving class? No, tomorrow is a Comet K exam. Anyone is next year? Anyone is planning for Comet K? Planning for Comet K? Give. No problem. You can give. See, what are the 4 exams are there? Always try to give all the 4. JEE is there. Your CET is there. NEET is there. And also your Comet K is there. So all those you try. See, exposure will be more. Try to read, like, if you are constantly thinking like I cannot do it, then no one can do it. If you can do it, you can do it. No one can stop it. Okay, just understood this, clear? Now, this you note it down. This is called series name. Series N1, N2. This is region. Put up a heading. First is series. Okay. Demand N1 will be 1, electron will be N2 up to infinity. This will be coming in the UV region. Bamar only Bamar comes under visible region. Question if it comes, Bamar only comes in visible region, Levans comes in UV region. If they give, next is IR, infrared. IR is infrared. Passion. Only this one comes in the visible region. These are all comes under IR. This is U. Lehman, Balmer, Passion, bracket, fund. These are 1 minute. I think I need to get it. I'm getting an urgent call for a day. Okay, now this is the case. Remember this, or write it on one line. You will be getting the lowest wavelength when then if N2 will be infinite.
Sir, can you repeat?
I'll tell you, no problem. This is a question I'll discuss. If electron jump from N2 is equal to infinity to suppose N1, then what is the, you check that, do that for one. For Lehman series only, if electron is jumping from N2 to N1, another you do jumping from infinity to N1. For Lehman series, N1 will be always 1. I am telling you, consider N2 is equal to 2, another time consider N2 is equal to infinity. Calculate the value of wave number. I said that for you, all of you do one thing. For the Lehman series, N1 will be always 1. N2 will be 2 one time. N2 will be infinity one time. Do that. What is the wave number is coming? Don't need to calculate. See, Rydberg constant, keep RH as it is. Don't need to put the value. See, if I consider nu bar is equal to RH, 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square. Here, N1 is equal to 1, N2 is equal to 2. If I consider N1 is equal to 1, N2 is equal to infinity square. Infinity means nothing but 0. Where the nu bar is more? Nu bar is more means what? Your wavelength will be least. Wavelength will be least. Nu bar is nothing but 1 by lambda. If nu bar is higher, wavelength will be the least. That means if electron jumps from infinity level to N1 level, wavelength will be the least. Wave number will be the maximum. Got it? For any series. For any series, can be Balmer, it can be Passion, it can be fund, anything. Got the point? Check that you can only got it. Understood? Everyone, what about you? Clear? Infinity means 1 by infinity means anything divided by infinity is 0. So now everyone might have heard that about the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. What it says? So what is the formula? Note it down. Del x into del, what it says, at a time for a small particle like electron, you cannot simultaneously determine the position as well as the momentum. So the what is the uncertainty value? It is will be greater than h by 4 pi. So that means we know del p x, you can write x or you can also omit this x, no problem. For it, make it as a x. Del p is what? Del P is nothing but m into del V. Why m into del V? Because momentum is mass into velocity. Velocity can be changing, mass so cannot change. So del m into del V. That means we can write del x is equal to note it down. Sometimes they can give with h cross. What is h cross? H by 2 pi. H cross is nothing but h by 2 pi. That means this formula can be written as right or not?
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
what does H cross represent?
What I'm saying? What you are saying?
H cross.
H cross is h by 2 pi. Mathematically, you write as h by 2 pi. For the calculation purpose, we write. In the quantum mechanics, we write h cross is equal to h by 2 pi. So in the exam, they might give you with the h cross, they might give h cross value also. Never know. Then don't get confused that what is h cross. H cross is always h by 2 pi. For a mathematical numerical purpose, which formula you will be using? You don't keep it greater than, always write equal. Del x into del p is equal to h by 4 pi. For a mathematical, for numerical, you always use, don't keep greater than. This is the normal equation. This is called the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. At a time, you cannot check the, suppose there is a, suppose you imagine like this, there is a particle. They can also see me, I don't know. Suppose there is a particle is here. If I consider, this is the electron is circulating and this is the electron. Light is exactly falling on it. Microscope, you are seeing the electron, suppose. So immediately it will change its position. Suppose momentum is this side, it will go this side. You cannot simultaneously check its position as well as the momentum for an ultra microscopic particle like electron. Got it? This is from there it came the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and boy, now you know it can be easily, all the calculation can be done in the quantum mechanics, but that is there in the higher class. Quantum mechanics you don't have. Even how the, I tell you now, orbiter, or how the orbiter size came, it's not there in your syllabus. Already they are in the quantum mechanical calculation. They all the mathematical calculation regarding quantum mechanics, you can predict the structure of all those. And this Heisenberg uncertainty principle came from there. Here. Next is de Broglie's equation. What is the de Broglie's equation? De Broglie's equation is, always remember, x is the position, x is the position, p is the momentum. Can you just switch it off this fan? This. Oh, this also will be done. Then keep it, because if people are sitting, I thought of this only will go. Keep it. Sorry. What is called de Broglie's equation? Anyone knows? Very easy. No. Lambda is equal to h by p. Lambda is the wavelength, h is the Planck constant, p is the momentum. What is h? Planck's constant. I have written the value also. What I have written? Sorry. H by mv. Also can be written as this also you can write. But E is equal to half mv square. This formula can be written also h by root over of twice me, where E is the kinetic energy half mv square. So suppose what it says, for electron, you can get it has a particle nature as well as the wave nature. But if the momentum mass is very high, for example, football, mass is very, very high. So wavelength you will not get. That means though it has a very minute wavelength, that cannot be measurable. That means this is, according to de Broglie, a particle has a wave nature as well as a normal particle nature. But for electron, like since the mass is electron is very, very less, you will always get the wave nature. But for a football, you will never get a wave nature because the mass is very, very high. Lambda is equal to h by mb. M is very high, means lambda will be very, very less. You cannot determine. This is the de Broglie's equation. Nothing else. So for the mathematical purpose, you need this and this, both. They might give kinetic energy m, so you need to calculate h. They can give lambda. They want to ask you lambda. Any doubt? Now I'll come to the part which is very interesting part, that is called the orbital. There are 4 different quantum numbers. Number 1 is the n. N is called the principal quantum number. L is called the azimuthal quantum number. Everyone knows this. Shall I write it on? I can skip it. N is called the principal quantum number. L is called the azimuthal quantum number. Then Ml is called the magnetic quantum number. And this is nothing but ms, or spin quantum number. To determine the position of our electron, you need, these are the 4 quantum numbers. What now? This is interesting. What is the n value? N cannot be 0. N always will be 1, 2, 3, up to anything. What about L value? Zero to n minus 1. What is ml value? Okay. Don't forget all this. N cannot be 0. N is the principal. N, if n is equal to 0, means there is no orbital exist. That means n can never be 0. N can be 1, 2, 3, up to anything. Up to infinity is possible. L value 0 will start up to n minus 1. Ml value minus L2, 0 plus L. Ms value plus of and minus of. Now I'll give you example. If L is equal to 0, we call S. Note it down. This, if you might forget, L is equal to 1, it is called P. If L is equal to 2, it is called D. L is equal to 3, it is called F. S or S, P, D, and F. Okay. For example, if I tell you 3S. 3S, can you tell what is n value? For 3S, what is n value? What is L value? What is ml value? What is S value? ms or S. If I have 1 electron, if 1 electron is present, yes. Plus half. There are 2 electrons if they are plus half and spin. I'll tell you what is spin. This is nucleus. Suppose electron can move in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction. If it's clockwise direction, it will be plus half. If it is anti-clockwise direction, it is minus half. ml0 formula is what? Formula is L is equal to 0. It means ml value what? Minus L to 0 to plus L. If L is equal to 0, ml has to be 0. There is no other way. Is it clear now? Would we? Yes. Got it? That means if electron is revolving around the nucleus, clockwise direction is called the plus half. And what is the spin multiplicity? At that part I'll come. Anyone knows what is spin multiplicity? Which one? If it is clockwise, it is plus half. Consider. I'll tell you. Generally, if one electron is present in one orbital, that is always go via clockwise direction. One will be clockwise and one will be anti-clockwise. Yes. Always. But I'll tell you one thing. You have everyone understood this? I think there is no doubt in that. Listen, what I'm gonna say. Pauli's exclusion principle. Write it down, Pauli's. What is Pauli's exclusion principle says? Suppose I'm giving you very simple example. What I'm giving? 2s. How many are in the S? I'll tell you how many electrons. Suppose there are 2 electrons. For 1 electron, right or not? There are 2 electrons. 1 electron will be having plus half, another electron will be having minus half. That means no 2 electron. What Pauli say? No 2 electron has the same 4 quantum numbers. They have up to 3 is same, but 4 is not, will be not same. 4 cannot be same. This is called the Pauli's exclusion principle. No 2 electrons have the same 4 quantum numbers. This is given by the Pauli's exclusion principle. No 2 electrons have the same principal quantum numbers. This is either you write S or you write MS. In some book they write S, in some book they write MS. Doesn't matter. Got it? Next is note it down. Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. I'll tell you. Next you note it down. Done. This is done. Chetan. Done. What are the quantum numbers? I'll tell you. What is Hund's of maximum multiplicity? It says that I'm giving an example. Suppose anything, P3, 2P3, whatever. I'm just not considering a p, or p has p subcell as 3 electron. Okay, now just listen to me, then you can draw. No problem. If you understand, there is nothing. Can we write like this? This is also P3. Which one is correct? Why? What is true? Right? So what is spin multiplicity? Can you calculate this? That means you didn't know the exact thing what is mentioned. Might you just read the rule? Okay, that is correct. What you said, that's not wrong at all. I didn't say you had said at all wrong. I said you know what is meaning, that is correct. This is not correct. Why? If you consider spin multiplicity, what is coming? Summation of base. No. 2 into this is summation of base is what? Plus half minus half plus half. For them, where is highest? 3/2. That means this is correct. This is the need. That's what they came. That's what he told maximum multiplicity. You understood now the concept? Got it or not? How many? There are 3 electrons. Each electron is plus half, plus half, plus half, plus half. What is 3/2? Where the multiplicity is maximum? Here, 3/2. Here it is plus half, minus half, plus half. Which is highest? Here. So this is the understood, anyone? This is the significance. I think you all of you understood up to this, but maximum multiplicity you didn't understand what they meant. Now got the idea? This he wanted to tell. You can try for D. D5 you can try. It will be 5/2. If you pair up, it will become only again half. D5 system. Can you calculate for the D5 system? What is the spin multiplicity value? Maximum multiplicity will be coming 5/2. For the D, shall I clear it out? Someone is writing. (5/2). D5 system is this. Right? If I write like this, that means this is acceptable. This is not acceptable. Got it on? Any doubt would be or someone who asked me? 3p. 3p quantum numbers. 3p quantum numbers is very easy. Depending on in 3p. Achha, someone has asked me what about 3p. Shall I write this? This is so clear.
Yes, sir.
If 3p, how many electron is possible? P. 6. Maximum, acha. You don't know this? S2, P6, D10, F40. This is the max. Half field is suppose there are in the 3p, suppose 2 electron is there. 2 electron can also be possible. P2, 3p2. What is N value? L value 1. What is the formula? L value can be, there are two L value possible. 0, 1 and 0, 1. Zero, 1, 2, 3 are possible. Is it not? No, not. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about if n is equal to 3. L value how many? I'm not talking about 3p. I'm talking about if n is equal to 3, how many L values possible? 0, 1, 2. If 0 stands for S, D, that means 3S possible, 3p possible, 3D possible. Now, if I consider 3p as there, what is the value of L here? N is equal to 3, L is equal to 1. What about the ML value? Minus 1, 0, 1. That's what we are getting. 3 orbital. Minus 1, 0, plus 1. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Check this. If L is equal to 2, L is equal to, what is the ML value? Tell me. I'm wiping all those. If L is equal to 2, what is the ML value? So minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. That means, is it not? How many orbitals? I dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, and dz square. I'm writing it. Always remember, if ml is equal to 0, that denotes as dz square. Remember this. The question has come. If ml is equal to 0, that denotes as dz square. But it doesn't mean, acha, but I didn't say that minus 2 means dxy and minus 1 means dyz. No, nothing like that. All can be, it can be interchanged. So we cannot, even in the quantum mechanics also, we cannot tell dxy is minus 2 or dyz is minus 1 or something. Only we can tell that dz square ml value will be 0. Remember this. One time neat question has come where if ml value is equal to 0, what is the orbital? Answer should be dz square. Don't forget this. I think understood this? Clear? Understood? You would have a doubt? Write it down. Nodes. Nodes. What is orbital? Anyone can tell me the definition? Where the probability, what an orbital is a three-dimensional space where the probability of finding an electron is maximum. That is called the orbital. What is node? Exactly opposite. It is a point or space where the probability of finding electron is 0. That is called the node. So what is the node of node calculation? Note it down. Number of nodes.
Sir, could you repeat the definition?
I'll repeat it. I said that orbital is a 3D space where the probability of finding an electron is maximum. And node is a 3D space or a point where the probability of finding an electron is least or 0. Tends to exactly almost nearly equal to 0. That is called node. There is called radial nodes angular nodes and total so what is the radial nodes came? It came from the Schrodinger equation. But Schrodinger equation is not there in that way. So I can omit this radial node. Radial nodes, always remember the formula. Angular nodes will be L. The form. Radial nodes, RADIL, radial nodes will be N minus L minus 1. Angular nodes will be L. Number of nodes will be N minus 1. Total number of nodes is N minus L minus 1 plus L is nothing but N minus 1. If I ask you for the 3D, how many radial nodes is there? How many angular nodes is there? What is the total number of nodes? How? What? N minus 1. What is N minus 1? Is there, check the properly check. You only check. N minus L. What is L? For D, 2. 3 minus 2 minus 1. What is coming? 0. Angular nodes, 2. What is the total number of nodes? 3 minus 1. You can directly put the formula or you can directly calculate separately. Got it? Can you try for 4P?
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, that test you had given on WhatsApp about mole concept.
I'm not getting your voice. Exact voice is very low for this computer. Sir, yes, tell me. I'm asking you, tell. Write whatever you have a query. Four P, N is equal to 4, L is equal to 1. Say submission. Submission you give today. By today, tomorrow I'll declare the marks also, and also I'll declare the, I'll send you the answer all this. So how you have to do, we'll get it. If further doubt, you can come to me. I'm here always. No problem. So N is equal to 4, L is equal to 1. Can you calculate very easily? For how many rounds? Yes, radial nodes is 2, angular nodes is 1, and total nodes is 3. So anywhere you can do it. Okay. Shall I write this?
Yes, sir.
There is a formula. Note it down. One formula. That's I want to tell you. Note it down. I didn't discuss about the energy and all those. I will discuss in the tomorrow. I'll discuss. Lot of things are there. Write it down. Don't get confused with this. The number of subcell in the nth cell is n. Number of orbitals in the subcell will be 2l plus 1. Maximum number of electrons will be 4l plus 2. Now apply formula. Check this. Let's check. Back checking. Suppose, for example, D subcell. D subcell means L is equal to what? The number of subcell in the D will be number of orbitals in the subcell will be 5. That means 2 into 2 plus 1, 5. dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square and dz square. 5 is matching. How many electrons maximum? 4l plus 1, 4 into 2 plus 2, 4 into 2 plus 2 is 1, 10. So d orbital maximum can contain how many electron? Is it matching? Try for p. It's also match. For p, any L is equal to 1. So how many subcell p has? Orbitals. How many orbitals the subcell will be? 3. px, py, pz. How many electron maximum? 6. 2 into 4 into 1 plus 2, 6. S, or you can try for S also. L is equal to 0. That means 1 contains, 1 means how many electron maximum? 2. Got it? These are the formula. And few things are there. I have to discuss some above principle. Some these are energy formula. These are there. We'll discuss few problems tomorrow itself. Okay, clear? Time is over anyway. Tomorrow we'll discuss from here. From here we'll discuss the energy formula is there. Then nth orbit there is some energy, radius, all those formulas are there. We'll discuss in the next class.